In today's live stream, I want to discuss a very important subject matter with you. And what I want to discuss with you is that Seed Airdrop, they had their allocation today, the 1st of April 2025. And what they allocated seem much. So my question is that, is the allocation and the listing price for Seed? That is my question, that the allocation and the listing price, is it worth it? The allocation that Seed gave to those who took part in the game, is it worth the time of those who took part, or is it not worth it? So that is what I am looking at in this video today. If you're just joining newly, let me know what you feel in the comment section. And I'll be very, very brief this analysis that I am doing in this video today. Number one thing I want to bring out, I want to tell us, is that the Seed Airdrop, they gave little allocation. Number one, the time spent on the games look much for me. And then the complexity of the game seem much. I know somebody who got about 60 something or 60, let me say 60 as allocation. Another person get maybe 100 as allocation. Now the listing price is 0.2. For somebody that got 60 seeds as allocation, that is going to be how much? 0.2, that is 0.2, multiplied by 60. That is going to give the individual $12. And $12 in Naira, you multiply that by 1,500. That is going to give the individual 18,000 Naira. And the person have mined this seed for 3 to 4 months, maybe 3 to 6 months. And at the end of the day, the person is getting 18,000. It makes me to start thinking. Some other people got $4 value. And $4 multiplied, if you multiply 4 by $4 multiplied by 1,500, that is how much? 6,000 Naira. For somebody who have mined seed for 4 months, for 6 months, and is getting 6,000 Naira or 4,000 Naira or 10,000 Naira at the end of the mining period. So the question comes, the mining of this Seed Airdrop, is it actually worth it? Look at the time you have put into it. Look at other things you have put into it. For me, I think it is not worth it. What the payout with compare with the effort is not worth it. Initially, when you look at it, assuming that all the other airdrops are also paying the same amount, they're also giving out something like that. But there are some airdrops that people take part in, nothing comes out of the airdrop. We are even happy that Seed gave those who play the game something. There are some airdrops, they give nothing to the individual that play the game. They give nothing. In fact, people lose money because people pay for turn transaction and for other things, and at the end of the day, nothing comes out of it. So I think Seed has done well in giving people some sort of allocation, and that is good. I would have liked it if all the crypto airdrops like Seed also give people something like Seed, but not all of them do the same thing. So because all of them don't do the same thing, in the long run, people that take part in this project, are they making profit or making a loss? Sometimes they run at a loss if you plot the graph. So I will advise, instead of depending on crypto airdrop to make it, learn a skill. Learn a skill so that crypto airdrop will just be a side and a side hustle by the side, not what you depend on to make something. I took part in Major, and I think Major is the only one that really made me smile. What I got from Hamster Combat is still there. What I got from Mimify is still there. I've not withdrawn. What I got from Goat is still there. What I got from Cat is still there. But that of Mimify, I was able to get more than 30,000 Naira, and I withdrew it. And I used the money to take my wife out and to buy some things in the home that we need in the home at that time. That particular night that I made the withdrawal, I sold it on the exchange, and I went on and to enjoy ourselves. So This Seed and others, they are listing at 0.2. Now, even the 0.2 they are listing, if you go and check now, the price will have crashed to 0.1. The moment it listed, the price begin to crash. The price begin to crash. Somebody is asking that, how about Ice Batch? Ice Batch. Ice Batch. I mind Ice Batch. In fact, yesterday or this morning, I still went to check Ice Batch. Ice Batch, they are asking you to pay for ton transaction. I say, no, I'm not going to pay. If I know what they want to list for, if I know the listing price for ton, I think for Ice Batch, they have 2 or 3 days left before you can, if you don't claim in 2 to 3 days, that means you have lost their allocation. I don't mind losing their allocation. The reason is because if I go to pay 1.5 ton or thereabout, and then the list at a lesser price that is less than what I'm going to get, is less than 1.5 ton. So of what use is the 1.5 ton I'm giving? So any airdrop that is asking me to pay, I have stopped making payment. The same thing with Pocket Fee. Pocket Fee is saying that they want to confirm that we are real human beings. And what they want us to do is to make Tron transaction. So it is that Tron transaction they will use to know whether I'm a real human being or not. So all this ticking, there's no other way that they can know if I'm a real human being except I make payment. Don't they know that even the robot, even the bot, it is human being that is behind the bot? So even for that, human being will still go and make the payment on behalf of the bot if that is what they want to check. So their aim is going to be defeated. You sure you get it? Another person is asking another question. Let me check the question here. You're asking the question that I'm trying to look at the question, please. Just a minute. Yeah, Dreffy, I see you. Cap OG DG, I see you. And then Cap OG say what they give us is double. I don't get what you mean by what they give you is double. What do you mean by what they give you is double? Okay, they list 0.006 or 0.001. Which are you talking about? For what I'm talking about, Seed Airdrop, they listed for 0.2. That was what Seed listed for today, just about an hour ago. The Seed listed for, okay, I'm talking about Ice Batch. Ice Batch have not told us what they are going to list for. They have not listed. They just gave allocation. They are not asking us to claim the allocation, but to claim the Ice Batch allocation, they say you must pay 1.5 ton, which is a lot of money, close to about 9,000 naira or thereabout. Now, after giving the 9,000 naira or 10,000 naira, how much do I know or do you know they are going to get out of it? Let's say that based on your allocation and your listing price, you list eventually, you now got 7,000 and you have paid 9,000. So are you making a loss or a gain? That's a loss. So why will a crypto airdrop, for heaven's sake, for crying out loud, ask you to pay for transaction? Number one, you have spent your time on the game, playing the game, you spend time. Number two, not just spending time, they also make you to spend data. You spend your data, you spend your time, and you spend every other thing, and then you mine. Then apart from that, they ask you to visit different places, different sites, to like this video, to watch this, to go to Telegram, to go to Instagram, to do this, to do that. All those things, if you go and do them on Pico Workers, you will make more than $10 with the time you spent on that very app. So instead of doing that, in fact, there's a video viewing app now that pays people for watching videos. So instead of wasting time, and then after spending time, you are not asking me to pay for transaction again. No. So what I want to advise is individuals should go into projects like we have. Okay, somebody said, I have paid, they gave me 350K. Okay, you have paid for the Tron transaction and they gave you 350K. What do you mean by 350K? What do you mean? Because they have not listed. We don't know their listing price, no matter the allocation that they give. What is their listing price? The listing price is not known for Ice Batch. It's not known yet. So even if they give you a high allocation for the Tron transaction, that's the Ice Batch points. I have more than that in my Ice Batch points. But what is the listing price? If they list for 0.000000001, so what is the 350,000 points going to be in Ice Batch? It's going to be it's going to be worthless. If it's $3, so $3 multiplied by this, and how much did you pay? So $3 is going to be less than what you paid. So that is the point I'm driving at. I don't want to take much time on this video because I have something else that is coming up in my other channel. So this is where I'm going to draw the line. It is not worth it for me, for me to do all this crypto airdrop, and then you are giving me a peanut. What Seed is listing for is good, but let's look at other project also. When we look at when we do a cumulative graph of what we have made from all the projects, from the last 5 or 6 projects that you did, then look at it and determine whether you should continue on this kind of project or not. There are other projects like Pi Network, other projects like X365.ai, other projects like Delta. These are long-term mining. You're actually mining, and you see that they have a future. Even though Pi price went up and came down again and is down. If you have money, go and buy your Pi, because it is going to go up too in the next future. All these kind of projects, for me, they are more reliable than just this kind of other ones. So the mining project, and then this Pi, you go there just once a day to click to register your presence, and then you will not go back until 24 hours. S365, for now, in the next 8 days, all they are doing is just refer your friends, and then you are getting points. The moment you join, you're going to get 500 token of the S coin. And all these, for me, they make more sense than some of the other projects. Let's look at all of them critically, and the decision on what to do definitely lies with you and with only you. So this is where I'm going to draw the line for now. I thank you for joining Cap OG, for your comments and for other things that you're talking about. I'm going to look at that. I'm going to decide in the next 3 days. Maybe I'm still eventually going to pay for the Tron transaction or not. In the next 2 or 3 days is going to determine. So you determine yours personally. I have aired my view, and I want you to also air your view in the comment section of this video, because it will still be available on this channel even after now. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.